Hello, I'm Toycat and I just got off a plane, but something very important just happened and I figured I'd give you an update because did you know 1.20 1.41 is out now? Not the update that I just made a video earlier, but instead a hotfix to it because there was something crucially wrong with that update. And let me tell you what it is today, as well as how you can avoid this in the future because some number of people have damaged their worlds and you can prevent this happening to yours. So first things first, it's important to say, very busy airport by the way, apparently a lot of people flying through LA today, but first of all, it's very important to say that there is a very crucial issue in 1.20 1.40 which wasn't listed anywhere on the changelog because it was an accidental bug. That accidental bug meant that if you went into your nether or your end, any dimension that wasn't your overworld, assuming there's any others in the game, but if you go into your nether or your end, then when you go into the biomes, it would update them so they would be ocean instead of, you know, say one of the nether biomes or the end. And that sounds like a fairly minor problem on the surface, but what it would cause is all sorts of weird ocean mobs, and indeed the hostile mobs from the overworld, spawning in there. And as you can see from this clip of my Let's Play world in the update 1.20 1.40, there is in fact a non-functional nether, and all sorts of weird mobs are spawning there that absolutely 100% should not be. It is super echoey, by the way. Should I stop? No, it's important. This is a PSA for everyone at the airport too, I guess. So it's very important to know that if you load up any old world, it specifically has to be up, I think, pre-caves and cliffs, then this will happen to you. This is a bad thing and something that I would say you'd like to prevent. And it's something that is a great example of how even with all of the preview processes and internal builds and all of the steps that happened between an update going through the development and releasing, especially on the Bedrock version, things like this just tend to happen. And that is why if you are, which by the way, it's been fixed now, 1.20 1.41 was rolled out here immediately to fix this, but that won't always be the case. No, and also, a lot of people aren't going to have the hotfix immediately, which is something you might need to know about. This is a very bad thing and something which I think it goes without saying Mojang should fix, which is why they immediately did it. But it is also a prime example of how that isn't necessarily always going to happen. And also, it's not always going to happen where we are very lucky in this case that it seems as though they can revert those changes. And so 1.20 1.41 seems as though, so far, you know, fingers crossed for everyone's world this works, it seems as though it can correct the damage that was done before, but sometimes there are pieces of damage like this that are permanently done. If they say don't have track of the biomes that existed before and they just have to trust what the save says and they overwrite that save, sometimes they can do permanent damage with fixes like this, and that is why it is very, very crucial. If there's anything to take away from this, if there's a reason that I have to make this video while running between connecting flights, but if there is something that I can say to you right here, it is that I think you should back up your world. If it's a world you care about, regularly, and especially before any updates come out, because as tested as major updates are, the truth is, and as much as Minecraft has this claim that they want to support long-term worlds, I think for most people and for most Minecraft developers, that clearly means with Java being the focus. And so, yeah, how this update worked on a pre-Caves and Cliffs world genuinely wasn't found out about until a couple of hours after it came out for everyone else. And yeah, for everyone wondering, of course, the 1.20 1.40 video has to be pre-recorded because I was in the air as it came out, but I hope you've all enjoyed it. And if you want to learn about the bulk of what came out today, that's the video for you. But if you want to know why there was another bug fix, then this video explains what that fix was and why it's so important. Anyway, speaking of things that are important, I'm going to have a good day, and now that Hardcore is available, as soon as my flight lands, I'm going to play a little world. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think, and so join me for that one. And yeah, we're going to be playing Hardcore one of the first ever times legitimately on Bedrock until a snapshot preview comes out, and then, I don't know, we could bundle that in the stream too. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Join me for a very long one, and that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I hope this video reaches you in time and that it encourages you, if you haven't already, to back up your world, ideally in more than one place, and ideally on some frequency of regularity that coincides with at least the updates that are coming out. And yeah, for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.